Okay, so I know this isn't the stuff I normally cover, but last Afcon match was flipping insane. Okay, so for the past few months, African Cup of Nations, I don't know what's wrong with me. Cup of Nations have been going on. Normally, it's always a good time, and this year it wasn't really different in that respect. You had electrifying matches like Nigeria versus Morocco. You had shit like DRC versus Algeria, and that one had so much drama because, like, the guy who was honoring Patrice Lumumba, the GOAT, he was disrespected by this one Algerian player after Algeria had beaten DRC, and then Nigeria had to like regain the honor of DRC. And my goats, they did it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, they're the peakest Super Eagles for the win. So the one I really, really want to talk about that was like nothing but buzz, but tension, but everything was a final Morocco versus Senegal. Okay, so this match it started off tense. Okay, initially Senegal when they came off the bus, they were greeted by fans. Normally this would be cool, but now the Senegalese player were like, "Yo, what the heck? We should have security because these fans are like crowding us and touching us and doing all of that and invading our personal space." Okay, so generally reasonable like complaint. Okay, and then when they were playing and training and practicing, their field was supposedly in the view of the Moroccan coaches. Okay, and in a sport like soccer, I no football, I'm not calling it soccer, in a sport like football where the tactics like matter like that, and you generally need to practice them before actually playing and mastering everything. This clearly was a reasonable thing, clearly pissed them off. Okay, then on Morocco's side, they had been dominating throughout AFCON, okay, and they had to host the last AFCON match, okay, and this like it was tense for them and the pressure was on because they also had to host it in their uh they also had to host it in their capital. Okay, so when the march started, everything went normally. Okay, it was still tense, but everything went normally. Like both countries, they were fighting as hard as they possibly could to win that match, to win that game. And so far, from like the first part of the match to I think the second part, it was 0-0. Okay, but when the 93rd minute hit, everything started like changing. Okay, so in the 93rd minute, Senegal's Ismail Assar, he scored a goal, but it was disallowed because the referee was like, yo, someone else did a foul on Ashraf Hakimi during the build-up to your win. Okay, so they kept going on. But Morocco was also then awarded another penalty in the 98th minute because there was a foul on Brahim Diaz by El Hajji Malik Diouf. Okay, this decision coupled with like the previous disallowed goal, coupled with the fan thing, coupled with the towel thing, that's a whole different story. Look it up. Coupled with the towel thing, coupled with the training thing, coupled with everything, made Senegal's coach pissed off and he decided, yo, guys, we're gonna walk off. And in this, Sadio Mane, he like stood up there. He was like, yo, guys, come back. This is like it's a disgrace to African football. Just take the loss and just play passionate, graceful football. Okay. And after 17 minutes of the Senegalese players walking off, they were convinced and they finally like got back on the field. Okay. So in the 114th minute, Brahim Diaz, he took his penalty and he shot straight down the goal. Okay. But the thing, and the ball was hard, it was meant to like trick the goalkeeper. The problem is that the goalkeeper caught it and Diaz like lost his chance to bring the money home for his country. Okay, and this like if I were in the situation, I would have been pissed off. Okay, but later in the game when they were like playing and everyone was scrambling to win, Pepe guy finally scored a goal. Okay, and finally Senegal had won. That was effing intense. Okay, so after the match, the Moroccan coach, he was like, yo, this is a bad moment for football. That walk off, that anything was a disgrace. It was embarrassing. It was terrible for African football. It perpetuated stupid stereotypes. And even FIFA was saying, yo, Senegal, you're gonna get a penalty, you're gonna get punished for this because we're not, no, we don't want this. Okay. And then the Senegalese coach, he was like, also, yeah, guys, yeah, that was a bad moment for me. I'm gonna be fully honest. Like, I shouldn't have done that. My bad, man. And like, whew, that was a match. Like, it was tense, it was fast, everyone was trying, and it was just, look, I know that it had a lot of drama and like perpetuated stereotypes and all that. But Jesus, when I was watching it, I was just mesmerized by how everything was being thrown out. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't really think that like walk off should have happened because again, it was embarrassing. But hear me out though. It made the match so interesting. Okay. Okay, so I just want to talk about that, talk about football, and don't forget, I love you personally. I love you consensually. Don't forget about the consensually part. Okay. Bye.